morning, dear hearts. We are now on lesson 236. Please subscribe. We are in part 2 of the workbook. We are in the middle of our second relevant thought of what is salvation. And today's lesson is I rule my mind, which I alone must rule. My mind, this is the thoughts. That's all that I'm ruling. My kingdom is my thoughts. The conglomeration, the accumulation of every thought that I have, that is what I need to rule. That is what I need to decide. How am I allowing my thoughts to determine my world? Because they do. I have a kingdom that I must rule, and that kingdom is my mind. But at times it does not seem that I am its king at all. It seems, my mind seems, and my thoughts seem to triumph over me and tell me what to think and what to do and to feel, because it's all determined upon what are the thoughts that I am listening to and what is the source of those thoughts, because those thoughts never leave their source. And yet it has been given me to serve whatever purpose I perceive in it. My thoughts will determine my actions. My thoughts will determine my world, and I will perceive a world of fear and malice, or I will perceive heaven. Those are my two choices, and the Course is all about our choice. Every time we make a decision, we have the opportunity to choose again. And in the final chapter of the work of the text, there is a section that says, choose once again. Choose once again if you would take your place among the saviors of the world, or would remain in hell and hold your brothers there. If I'm in hell, I'm keeping my brothers with me. That is not salvation. Salvation is the thought of peace, and that has been given us, and I can choose that. I can choose again if I have not chosen wisely. So whatever purpose I perceive in it, my mind can only serve, and my mind can only serve one master, one thought, and the source of that thought, that's what I will serve. But again, I can choose again. Today, I give its service to the Holy Spirit to employ as He sees fit. I thus direct my mind, which I alone can rule, and thus I set it free to do the will of God. So I'm allowing the Holy Spirit, give me that thought of peace, Holy Spirit, because that is what I choose today, and I'm going to choose that and follow that, and that is my salvation. And with my salvation, I free all of my brothers with me. We will not remain in hell. So again, we have had so many lessons, starting in the first 50, about our ability to choose, and probably one of the most famous ones could be, I could see peace instead of this. And of course, I like to change it to, I can see peace instead of this. I like to give it that little zoom of empowerment. I can see peace instead of this that I am experiencing. Instead of this thought, which is not a thought of peace, I can choose a thought of peace instead of these other thoughts that I am having. The second part of today's lesson is, Father, my mind is open to your thoughts and closed today to every thought but yours. So today, just as in our introduction, our relevant special thought, central thought about what is salvation, it is that I will let all of those thoughts go by not supporting them and by merely letting them go down to dust. Every thought that is not a thought of God, I let go. And thus, I find my salvation, and I bring everyone with me as well. I rule my mind. I rule my mind and offer it to you. Accept my gifts, for it is yours to me. All of my Father's gifts to me, they're all about our peace and our freedom and love and joy. Those are the gifts that our Father offers to us. And today, I accept each and every one of them, because in doing that, I realize that I'm not the victim of this world that I see. I can choose again. My thoughts are only images that I have made. I can choose again. And I recognize that I have no neutral thoughts, but I can choose again. And the power for that is mine. The power of decision is my own. I get to rule my mind. I must be the one that does it. Because I have free will, I will not be coerced into believing this. I go willingly, with great willingness to embrace my Father and all of the gifts that He has given me, because He created us to know who we are, to know that we are love, to know that we are peace, to know that we are His most beloved children. I rule my mind, and I must be the one that does it. And that's it for today. I hope it helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray to have that feeling of empowerment. And I'll keep you updated about Kindle when I know anything. Namaste.